All right, Supreme Court update here. So when Trump sent troops into Portland, a federal circuit court judge said, no, you don't get to do that, and barred him from sending any National Guard troops into Portland, Oregon, and wrote an extremely thorough decision in that case, saying that what the Trump administration is saying is happening on the ground does not match what's actually happening on the ground. There was no organized rebellion, etc., yada, yada, yada. There was no insurrection, and barred him from doing that. Same thing happened when he tried to send troops into Chicago. A federal district court judge in that case issued an order barring Donald Trump from deploying National Guard troops anywhere within the state of Illinois. The Chicago case went up on appeal, and a Court of Appeals panel in, I think, the 7th District unanimously upheld the lower court and said Trump's not allowed to do this with National Guard troops in Chicago or the state of Illinois. The Portland case went up on appeal to the 9th Circuit, and earlier today, the 9th Circuit Court building is just a few blocks from where I'm standing right now. The 9th Circuit issued a decision saying, yes, he can send National Guard troops into Portland. Within the last couple days, Donald Trump filed an emergency appeal on this issue with the United States Supreme Court, and he wants them to make this decision now. And now there is a conflict between the circuits. The 7th Circuit and the 9th Circuit are in conflict with one another. And the U.S. Supreme Court could weigh in on this issue as early as tonight. Today is Monday, October 20th, I think. And again, I fully expect this Supreme Court to rubber stamp whatever the hell Donald Trump wants to do. I don't have any hope or optimism left as it relates to this current United States Supreme Court. And this current United States Supreme Court, this current lineup has completely altered the role of the United States Supreme Court over the last few years. They have never met a precedent they didn't want to overturn. Affirmative action, Chevron, abortion, in the Dobbs case, Roe v. Wade. They're overturning 90-year-old precedent on the shadow docket without even having full briefing, oral arguments, or a full written opinion. They're overturning 90-year-old precedent with a paragraph. And John Roberts, has always said that he's an institutionalist. John Roberts is not an institutionalist. He wants a unitary executive, and he does not want black and brown people to be able to vote in this country. He does not want them to be represented in the Congress in any way, shape, or form. And that Voting Rights Act case, oral argument was on that last week. They did away with Article 3 in 2013. Can't remember the name of the case. It starts with an S. Then they did away with Article 5, and now they're about to do away with Article 2, which deals with racial discrimination and gerrymandering and things like that. So this current lineup of the United States Supreme Court has effectively made themselves part of the executive branch, as long as the executive is a Republican. So fuck John Roberts and fuck the current U.S. Supreme Court, because they're going to let this dictator wannabe Cankles McTaco Tits do whatever he wants, and that's bullshit.